Yo, people, yes, welcome to the Red Pitch Podcast. And today we got a special lineup today, and it's gonna be nothing but it's gonna be a war zone. I'm telling you that right now. So let's go. How you doing, guys?
Come on, come on,
bro.
You good?
come on, bro. We bleed black and white over here, bro. Come on.
Yeah, new era, yeah. All right.
Always a new era, baby.
Listen, I'm gonna let Scance take the floor because Scance said he had some words for our friend Z here, Man United. So Scance, the floor
Oh,
is
we're
yours.
going straight in. We're going straight in like that.
I want to
Okay.
see if he's
Wow.
if he's a sensible Man United fan or one of them hyped ones. So, what do you think of the butcher this season?
The butcher of the season.
No, what do you think of him this season?
What do I think of this season? I would say a shell of himself comparison to last season, and I believe that's strongly down to him coming back from a injury.
Not Varane holding his hand then.
No, Varane's injury prone.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
mean,
saying
I think-
it's in like when Varane's there to hold his hand, he plays better. When Varane's missing, he seems to go missing. Like loves to run out the midfield, run into midfield.
I think so, man. I mean, that's nail on the head there. I personally think that's a very good point. I mean, when Varane's playing alongside him, I think he gets to make. Both of them have this connection where they play really well together. When it's either Lindelof or Maguire alongside the Butcher, aka Martinez, it just doesn't seem to click at all. No, and I think that Varane is missed. However, he's an injury prone himself, so it's not a consistent lineup in the back.
Okay, and what do you think about Onana so far?
No. Do you know what? I even said this to a couple of my boys at work as well, and Dwayne can vouch for me on this. I said it when we were linked to him. I said that this guy is nowhere near as good as a shot stopper in comparison to De Gea. He's not a shot stopper. He may be good with his distribution. I mean, Dwayne's here. You can put your hand up if you vouch for me, bro.
Yeah,
With the moment we were linked to him, I said, nah, this guy is not going to do well for us. You know, a lot of people may say, like, he's got good distribution. He's got this amazing tactic. Like, he can play from the back. But this is the type of keeper. We need a modern goalkeeper. But the thing is, your job as a goalkeeper is to keep the ball out the net.
Exactly.
That's his job. And unfortunately, it's not going according to plan. I think the reason why is he's one of Ten Hag's boys. And unfortunately, Ten Hag, he's just bringing all his boys in. And for me personally, Onana was not my first choice and ideal choice. I personally think we should have kept the here and go.
Yeah, see,
Get out there, man.
Sensible
You got
man,
crawled into him.
man.
Yeah, I say it is a lot. The way I see it is I'm a football fan first and then a United fan second. So I think with Onana, I mean, it shows it. Look, he made a mistake against Bayern Munich. He should have definitely kept that Declan Rice's effort. That was a weak wrist. He's not a shot stopper. He's not a shot stopper.
Yeah.
And in terms of this weekend going to Burnley, what are you thinking of that? Do you think you can go there and get a result and bounce back?
You know what? I'm probably going to get a lot of haters from my fellow United fans. I think it's going to be a draw.
Wow.
I see the same result.
it's
I'm
gonna
not
be a
going to lie. I see the same result.
I think it's going to be a draw.
Nah, you lot are beating them, bro. Trust me, bro.
I think so.
You lot are beating them, man. Trust me, bro. This is the one. If you ain't bouncing back from this one, then there's some serious conversation that needs to be had. But I can't see. It's not an option. You can't leave Turf Moor. It's away, right?
Yeah, it's away. It's away. Yeah, Turf Moor.
Away or home. It's not an option. I think you can win that.
What have you seen Spectre say that they're going to go and win it?
You know what I've seen, bro? Like, even against Bayern Munich here, like, for me, at the moment, Man United's problem is they just look too easy to score against, bro. That's my main thing. So, like, in terms of playing someone like Burnley, all due respect, bro, if their firing power ain't up to scratch, I think Man United can see it through, get chances, and score. You know what I'm saying, bro?
But they can't stop conceding. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
What
but
do you see? What do you
but
see
yeah, but
is gonna stop Burnley from scoring?
no, but Burnley ain't got ain't doing nothing great in their firing power. That's what I'm going by first.
You just have to shoot Onana in the back of the net.
I think they can get through that. Do you get what I'm saying? I think they can get through that, bro. Honestly, bro. And this is sad. This is Manchester United we're talking about here. Is this what it's come to?
No,
When
but
we're
that's what
debating
you're
about
saying.
exactly. It's exactly what it's come to, bro.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
you're saying you're just going by the name. You're saying it's Manchester United.
That's a separate thing. I'm just saying in general, the MI part is sad. It's got to the point that this is how we're talking about Manchester United. It shows the sadness and the toxic what's going on with the club. But just for the match itself, Burnley ain't got great firing power in the sense of like they're good at doing what they're doing, but the class ain't there. And I think Man United can ride through that. That's what I believe, and get 1 or 2 goals. I genuinely believe that against Burnley.
I hear that, but there's no substance. There's no form to say that.
Why
you're
not?
Just basically going because you're just going by the name. You're just saying that.
No. You're not hearing me, bro.
They conceded 3 goals in the last 3 games.
Yeah,
and you're saying because Burnley haven't
got a great firing power, they haven't been firing away.
But look at the teams Burnley have played, though.
Huh?
Look at the teams Burnley have played.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it to score against them teams because they've had great defenses. Man United ain't got a good defense at the moment, and their midfield keeps getting overrun. So why do you think?
But going forward, taking Liverpool hat off, going forward, have you not seen some positives of Man United that can do something against Burnley, bro? So we can go both ways. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, going forward, but not defensively.
But that's what I said. Yeah. So we're not okay. So you're not wrong, and I'm not wrong then.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm asking you what you've seen to say that.
Bro. Burnley's firing power ain't great, bro. And listen to me. I'm not saying. Hear what I'm saying. I'm not saying Burnley can't score against Man United. I just believe Man United will score more, bro. Like Burnley ain't great, bro. Defensively or going forward. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I can't see Man United going there and not winning, even if it's bloody 7-4. So be it. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying, bro. Trust me. Yeah. But in that sense, then fuck it. Man United will score more than Burnley. Then if we're gonna go by that, that's my opinion. You're trying to get techie on me. Don't get techie on me, bro. Don't try and get techie on me, bro. Lucky my way today, though, bro.
We're coming to Newcastle soon. Don't worry, man.
Yeah, no, listen. I was just about to segue into Newcastle. Obviously,
gosh,
against Milan. It's probably the worst performance I've ever seen from Newcastle this season against Milan.
They got a draw, man.
Yeah, lucky.
I wouldn't say it's the worst. No, I wouldn't say it's the worst performance that I've seen this season. The worst performance was against Brighton by 100%.
Oh yeah,
the Brighton one was horrors. The Milan game, the Brighton game, I was upset and angry, wanted to smash the TV. The Milan game, I was more like every minute, like quincing, like bit frustrated here and there, giving the balls away. But I just see it as, you know what, bro? It weren't great in the eye. Any other day, any other team, I think we would have got battered, bro. Like if that was on proper things, we could have got battered. But we actually, I'm proud of them because we fought. Like the defense, all those lots. There was so many last minute offline. Like I ain't seen my team like that for ages. We were under the cosh for like basically.
Yeah, he was on the
85% of the game. Yeah, but we got a draw, brother. Like it's our first comment. It's our first in 20 years. It's a point, bruv. Like we got a point on the board. Dortmund ain't got a point, so that's a good look. We're not last. So
true,
yeah, man.
True. And in terms of Sheffield United, you go to Bramall Lane.
Must win.
You think you bounce back?
Bounce back from where?
Bounce back from your poor form, your poor league form.
Oh, I thought you meant bounce back as if you lost something. Okay. And now you couldn't correct the narrative. I can carry on.
You've been losing in the league, though. You have been losing in the league, though.
No, but you said bounce back. We won our last game in the league.
No,
yeah,
but
1-0.
you did look. Yeah, exactly. You weren't comfortable against Brentford, were you? Was it Brentford?
Yeah, but
we wasn't uncomfortable.
Yeah,
we wasn't uncomfortable, but we weren't the greatest.
You didn't really look too good, though.
We didn't look like us. And like Scant said, our midfield is a bit like it sounds sad, yeah, but I kind of want all our players that are injured, like Joe Linton and Willett to come back and just go back to the original players without all the signings. But Maxi, like, take out Gordon, put a Joe Linton on the left.
You give it up on Tonali then already?
Not giving up on him, but right now, if it was my way, I'll take him out. But we can't take him out. We've got to give him time. It's a tricky one. I'll take him out. I make Burn sit down.
He's going to be cooking this season. Interesting. You said he could be cooking this season. Tonali.
Yeah, he will be cooking this season. But right now, due to certain levels
of giving up on him already.
No, I'm not giving up on him already. I'm about doing what's best for the team in every game. It's not like I'm just saying it's okay to take him out. He had a long Champions League game. Take him out. Take out Burns. Take him out, bruv. There's nothing wrong with that.
But he didn't play on Saturday.
Take out Burns indefinitely.
What you say, Scans?
Tonali didn't play on Saturday though.
No, he played against Milan.
Yeah.
And he got shattered at the end. So now we've got Sheffield United. It's come quick and fast, as you know.
How could he be shattered from playing one game?
Bro, but every single player on there is shattered. But you're the same guy that says you got to rotate and need a squad depth. So this is it. You've got to take him out. Make up your mind, bro. Help me here, bro.
You hear these boys' excuses now.
No, that's what you said. You could have telling me about squad depth.
I said you have to utilize your squad. He didn't play on
and
Saturday.
That's what we're doing, taking him out and put someone else in.
How could he be knackered for only playing one game when there's players on there who play 2 games in a week, in 3 days?
Brother, why can't he be knackered? Whether he played one game or not, he looked knackered. He put all. Look, it was a big moment for him, bruv. He put his all in. For him, it was a different game for everyone else. Don't ever get it twisted. Psychologically and physically, bruv. I promise you, bro. That was a lot for him, bro. And he done quite well. He done okay. We took him off to look a bit leggy, and that's it. Change it up. I don't think he will change it up, though. He will play him against Sheffield United, I believe. But I'll say for me, forget about being shattered anyway. I'll just take him out. I want to see us back to the old. But obviously, there's certain players injured, and the midfield, man, it's worrying, bro, because if that ain't working, then the likes up front likes of Isaac or Wilson, they're not getting nothing, bro. That's why against Milan, you see Isaac, he got so fed up here with the midfield, he started doing a hurricane and they started coming back in the middle and started taking the ball and doing his own thing. So
let me ask the question to you and Z. Ten Hag or Eddie Howe, which manager gets sacked first this season?
But that's not really a hard one. If you're going by what's going on at the moment, it has to be hard, isn't it? If you're going by what's going on at the moment. How ain't under no scrutiny from no one?
Okay, in fairness, obviously, I personally think at the two probably will be Ten Hag. But saying that, I'm not going to be judgmental because we've got quite a few injuries ourselves. But that's still no excuse. At the end of the day, I think if he gets all these players back, like we still need to see Amrabat make his debut. He was balling in the World Cup. He was one of the best players there. So it's interesting to see how he will link up with the big boys in the big league, in the Premier League. So what I say is get his full 11 back. And if then the results don't go our way again, or we're still losing, or we're still dropping points, then yeah, he definitely deserves a sack. Absolutely, 100%. But I think he's gone by December. That's my take.
What midfield did you? What midfield did you choose? What midfield 3 would you choose? Like if you had the choice.
I wouldn't play Bruno as an AM. He's not an AM. He's more of a Nicky Butt type of player. He is a CM, a central midfielder. I'll play him slightly ahead of Casemiro. I don't know what's happened to God, man. He was like a shell of himself from last season. Maybe because obviously he's playing as a lone CDM. Eriksen, sometimes he plays alongside him. McTominay, man, that guy should have gone a long time ago.
McTominay.
He's gone for Scotland, bro.
When West Ham, I'll tell you one thing, that's a mad thing, because if you look at players like Maguire, for example, right? I mean, he's not great, but he gives his heart out for the England shirt, and so does McTominay for Scottish shirt. But when it comes to Man United, he doesn't do F all, should I say.
But can you blame
in terms of...
Yeah. He's not happy though, man.
But the thing is, he's getting an opportunity. He's getting the opportunity. I mean, look, think of it this way, right? The only available CDM we got at the moment is Casemiro.
Yeah.
Bruno's not... Eriksen's not a CDM, not naturally anyway. And what annoys me the most is Bruno's always been played out of position. He's not an AM. He's not a number 10. Right?
You don't think so?
I don't think, bro. If you look at the clubs he's played for.
Wow.
Look at the national team he plays for. Does he play as an AM? Does he play as an attacking midfielder? He plays as a. You know what it is? Sorry, go on.
No. Sorry, go on.
No, with Bruno, I think he's best suited as a Nicky Butt type of player. Play him slightly in front of Casemiro. Play Amrabat and I would start with Amrabat and Bruno, where Bruno playing slightly ahead of him, right?
Yeah.
Mason Mount was a waste of money. I think there's Chelsea robbed us on that one. We didn't need him. We did not need him.
I like Mount, man.
I tell you one
Chelsea
thing. I don't know if you boys have.
I'm so glad you
Yeah,
beat me.
100.
I'll tell you that.
100. Do you know what? I'm not sure if anyone's noticed this, but Rashford's becoming the self-hold man. He's becoming one of the selfish, greedy type of players again, man.
He looks moody, bro. Like,
But to be
telling
fair,
you know
though, you can't even blame him though, man.
and that's
Because
true.
it's
A little bit.
like-
I hear you.
you think
Okay,
about
guys,
it, like-
improvise. I mean, elaborate. Go on. What
No,
do
but
you
it's
mean?
in, I don't mean in like obviously don't be too greedy, but I mean it's in, you get that sense of like whoever I give the ball to, they're not going to
He was
do nothing
isolated,
with
bro.
it, and they're not going to give the ball back to him. I don't say like all the time he's being selfish, but it's like certain aspects you think, oh, if I don't do something, no one else on the pitches.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's the thing. No, I grant that. However, if he's in a position where he can lay off a teammate
No, definitely.
and he's got a chance to, he doesn't do it. He goes for glory. He goes for shot. And you know what? This is the Rashford we had before Ten Hag. It's the same thing he was under Ole. A lot of guys were getting so frustrated and annoyed with it. And that's what I'm starting to see now again. He's forgotten the whole concept of last season. He was fine. He was fantastic last season. This
And he got the
season,
contract.
Big P.
Big contract, brother. He's nice now. He's like, oh, sod this.
Yeah.
Back to the old me. No, I'm joking.
No. My personal take, midfielder, I would say, come back to the midfield. I would play Amrabat when he's fit, alongside Bruno, but Bruno's slightly forward. I'd play Rashford. I would have to, man, because he's a good right winger. On the right, even though he's getting greedy now, he's still annoying me now. I'll probably think I just drop Garnacho there. However, and on the left, I'd play Palestri. And Ten Hag's got this nasty habit of playing Bruno on the right. When we got natural right foot, right winger.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
That's
I don't
mad,
get
no.
that. You got Palestri sitting there,
He
and you got
obviously don't
playing
rate
Bruno.
Yes, man.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Honestly,
But
that's
listen,
the thing that I like.
Simple.
let's go away from United for a bit. I want to go on to the mighty Spurs. Listen, Dave, the news about Perisic.
Do you know what? It's sad for him, man,
It's
because
unfortunate.
that's probably him done now, isn't it? And he was doing these cameos and he was doing well. Like, he's not a starter, but with doing what he was doing, he was making a difference, man. But that's a bad injury for someone at his age, man. Like, and he was in his last year as well, so that's probably he's never going to play for us again, even if he does recover. So it's a bit sad, man.
It could be his last game. And listen, I know we've spoken about this weekend already, but since we've had a conversation, obviously since then we've battered PSV 4-0.
Them. I told you would though.
Yeah,
That wasn't like that wasn't even a worry, man. There was levels and they're not on it.
Was
you
you
still
guys worried
thinking
about
the draw?
that? I think that was in the bag.
What,
Yeah, no,
PSV?
I wasn't worried about PSV.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it was in the bag, man.
Yeah, man.
Are you
But
are you still
I
thinking
am
the draw?
surprised.
Mm.
Yeah, I am. But I just want to go back to something we talked about Ramsdale and Raya. I didn't see that coming, man. I thought he'd play Ramsdale, like we said, and then obviously go back to Raya on Sunday. But to drop him again,
never going to happen.
And today, I see it. He come out to training by himself. All the other keepers were all laughing and shit, and then he was just behind, head down. Like he's
got in January. He's got in January.
man.
You
You
reckon?
think January? You think it'll go
He's
so
gone.
soon?
Maybe not
He
January.
ain't got a choice.
Like, you know what?
Gone.
Yeah,
He ain't got a choice.
the Euros are coming up, man. The
Yeah.
Euros.
Gone.
Yeah,
Gone in
you're
January.
right.
He's
He
gone
can't
in
risk
January.
it, man.
Bro,
Or
I'm telling
he
you,
goes out on loan.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
something.
telling you, bro. When Arteta sat down with Raya, I knew this in my head from time ago.
Day
There's no
one, he
way.
could have number one.
Yeah, I actually verbally told him that in his face.
Yeah,
Started it, like, bro, you're my number one.
yeah. He's
And
not gonna.
Rams ain't
He's
got
not,
no idea of that.
he's
You
not
get me?
gonna come
And,
there. He's not gonna come there if you're not gonna be number one.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Number one. That's it, bro. And even if Raya makes mistakes, bro, he's gonna back him. You have to back your keeper anyway. That's his number one, bro. And Ramsdale, deep down, he probably feels like, nah, they're mugging, man. Like, just tell me as it is, innit? Like, don't do that to man, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? You just play for England, and then now, I remember he was part of this journey of getting back to the Champions League. He's a keeper, bro.
It's
And
harsh.
at
Proper
least,
harsh.
no, it's hard. Look, a manager can do what he wants to do, yeah. I can't disrespect Arteta. He can do what he wants to do, but I'm like, did you really have to drop Ramsdale for that game?
That's soon as
No,
well, man.
bro. You get what I'm saying, bro? So it's like,
What was
that's
the
an
reason
indirect
behind
message.
that? What was the reason behind the dropping?
He said all he said was tactically for the game, Raya was best suited. Well, no. I got to admit though, what he said about the Everton thing, right? When he explained why he dropped Ramsdale for Everton, he explained that Everton like to put a lot of high balls in the box, a lot of crosses. They got a lot of height. And if you look at the stats last season, when it comes to coming out for the ball, catching the ball in the air, Raya was second behind Martinez from Villa, and it was quite high. You know what I mean? His stats for that is quite high. So that was his main reason using
those
that
stats
for...
have got no context though, man.
It's just a good excuse to use, I think.
Yeah, it's got no context. So what I'm saying is when I spoke to you about before, so Raya had like more saves than Ramsdale. That's what everyone was saying, right? Look at the defense that Ramsdale's behind compared to Raya. So you expect him to have more shots to save.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Those stats are misleading. Don't go by stats. Don't get me wrong. I see what he's saying about Raya coming out and stuff like that, but all this waffle he gave in the press conference about, oh yeah, there was 2 times last year that I wanted to change my goalkeeper, but I wasn't brave enough. That's bullshit, man. Like, don't come with those cryptic things. You wanted to drop him.
But
you wanted Raya from day one. You got the goalkeeping coach there who wanted Raya. Everyone wanted Raya. You get what I mean? Just say you want Raya as your number one. Like, don't waffle, man.
These 2 games that Raya's played, I've already seen an improvement on
2 clean sheets, man, as well.
Yeah, just the way that Raya is, his calmness about it all. Like,
I'm not doubting that, man. I'm just saying, like, but just come out and say that, man. Don't waffle, man. Don't come out of this nonsense. Just say, I bought a better goalkeeper. Done. Simple, man. Don't waffle and say, oh,
same thing like Leno, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Same thing did to Leno.
Keep it moving.
Like, yeah.
I want to see
on the bounce, Cav, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Tried to message you, but you just not see my messages, bro.
Nah, I got the big screen up in it, so I don't get the message.
Nah, you're trying to like drop. Nah, let's out of order. Now, say it, man, though, yeah.
Right, take care,
nice
bro.
man, yeah. In a bit, man. Next time.
Good luck, man.
Best of luck.
Yeah, no. In terms of there we go.
All right.
The new era's gone, so he's gone as well. But yeah, so in terms of the weekend, you know what? I think I don't know. I spoke to a few Spurs fans, and they're quite confident. I know I saw Ange's press conference, and he said,
he was chucking it, boy. He's like, let's go for it. I'm gonna scare you, but see, I don't know, man. Like I said, you can't be chucking it when our record is so bad. There, we need to realize that. I know this is a different team and we're playing better and all that jazz, but that's in the back of everyone's mind, man. We are so bad there. So,
but in a way, it's a good thing though. He's trying to like say basically, look, that's the end. I wasn't here when that happened. You get what I mean?
But
so
Dave, would you go into that game? Dave, sorry, would you need to go into that game considering you've had a good start to the season? Would you be going into that game against Arsenal thinking like, you know what, based on our performances over the last few weeks or a month rather, we got a chance here? Do you not have that?
We've got a chance, obviously, but we need to remember we're playing Arsenal away, man. This ain't like a game where we just
regardless to your start to the season.
Yeah, but like I said in our video before, on paper, we've only done what we were supposed to do. Like, our only real tough game was you lot, and you lot ain't really tough right now. So we beat everyone we're supposed to have beaten. This is a test. Arsenal and then Liverpool. That's where we're going to see what we're about. So, and until then,
to be fair, like Arsenal haven't been playing that well. They're getting the results. They haven't been playing that well. So I understand where you're coming from. Obviously, previous results, and because look at Arsenal last week. They haven't beat Everton for what, 5 years, Cav?
Yeah.
6 years.
Yeah,
6.
and that's what I'm saying. And they've done it. You get what I mean? So, like, you've got the chance. You've got
we've
the
got a
way you're playing
chance,
at the
definitely.
moment. It's not like. So midfield wise, you're not going to get overrun in midfield.
Nah.
To me, you're not going to get overrun in midfield because Basuma's looking like the old school Basuma, like who's at Brighton. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
Romero
he's a different player, man.
Romero seems to have calmed down now. It doesn't seem so rash.
Yeah. Oh, he's
And you got a good goalkeeper as well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madison's on form as well. You get what I mean? So you've got a chance. You've got a chance.
Yeah, I'm optimistic.
I think Arsenal win. I think Arsenal win, but I don't think it's like, oh, it's Arsenal. We're going to Arsenal. Like, our record's terrible there. Like, the way you lot are playing, man, you should go there with confidence. Get a result. We'll get a result.
100%.
The pressure's on them. It's not on us, put it that way.
Definitely.
So we can just go there and do our thing. Like I said, most people are expecting us to get done. So be it, innit? If we just turn up and do our thing. Guys, like I said, I think it's going to be a mad game and a 3-3 draw. There's going to be goals. It's going to be entertaining.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I'm going for, man.
So you're going for a draw then, Dave?
I'm going for a draw, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what? We haven't been playing well, but I think Sunday is the day where we turn it up.
Yeah, you're up for it. You've got to be up for it. And all these years we've gone there and not been. So these players ain't them players. These guys are up for it. So it's going to be a game, innit?
Yeah, and like I was saying before, if you start with Richarlison, if the crowd can get on his back and we can wind him up, he could.
I don't think he'll start though.
No, he won't. I think we'll keep the same 11 we started with and just have him as an option depending on how the game's going.
Did Johnson start the last game? Was it?
Nah,
was it Solomon?
Yeah, Solomon.
Yeah,
and he's been doing all right, to be fair. Yeah. But like I was saying to Cav, I'd like to play Johnson, but it's a bit too soon to throw him in. So I'd give Solomon at least the first half, see how it's going, and then weigh it up.
Throw Johnson in, Dubs, we ain't really heard from you, man. Let's get.
I'm loving it today. I'm loving it today. Sometimes you gotta see United fans sweating a bit. You know what I mean? I'm loving it. They were.
Listen, I'm calm, bro. I'm calm.
No, you were bantering me a lot last season, bro. So I'm loving this right now.
That was just love, though. That was just love, man.
No, but I'm loving the humbleness right now. I'm just loving it.
Listen. I say how it is, man. I know I might upset on you, quite a lot of Man United fans, but you know what? Let's just hit facts, man. We're dead food at the moment. And I think you know what?
Same way last season.
I hate to say this, honestly, lads. I really hate to say this.
I'd love to hear it, man.
I'm fearing that Ten Hag's going to be another Ole flash in the pan, man.
Who's out there now, though? If he goes, man, it's hard.
That's it, Dave. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I mean, who do you get? But I think to myself, like, wait until he gets his full fit team, all starting 11. And then I'll judge on that. If then the results haven't changed and it's still how it is with the football in terms results, then he deserves to go, man. 100%.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. And Dubs on obviously West Ham. It's gonna be a tough game. I know they're coming to Anfield, but West Ham been looking all right this season, man.
Yeah, they've looked very strong. Well, to be honest, they didn't really look too good last night, even though they won 3-1, but they were 1-0 down and. They look quite shaky. They look quite shaky. That was probably the first time I've seen them this season not really look anywhere near to their best. I understand, they lost to City, but that's City. Do you know what I mean? City can beat anyone in the world. But I saw a lot of vulnerabilities in West Ham's performance last night. So I'm slightly a bit confident. But I thought maybe it's because, Mikel Antonio had a little bit too much to say midweek about being confident about going up against my club, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm just a bit worried about how our first half performances have been this season. They're very
you've been
worrying.
conceding first early goals.
Yeah,
It's been
conceding, not only just conceding first, but it's just we've just been sloppy. The cohesion's not there in the first half either. I don't know. It's like the guys just come out lazy, and then for some reason you just feel like Klopp's gone in second half, run them the right act, and then just they come out completely different. There's a complete different side that comes out in the second half compared to the one in the first half. So I just don't understand what's going on. But I do have to rate.
I didn't watch the game yesterday. How did Kudos do? Because I only see he started and scored 2 goals. I haven't seen any of it. How did he look? Good, all right.
Yeah, but look who they're playing, man.
Yeah.
True.
Like, he did all right.
I thought the side they did play did give them a decent performance. They did push. It's just going forward, they weren't the best. They just, I feel that attacking wise, we're going to give them West Ham way more trouble than what they've experienced last night. But again, when it comes to playing against sides who are, I guess strong defensively, West Ham aren't really good at really breaking them down compared to because they're good at defensively themselves, West Ham. But playing football, they're not really a team that really plays the way like City or Arsenal would to break a team down. They'll just play football forever and just kill you with football. West Ham's not really like that, but they eventually got it
good
done,
on the counter though.
Yeah, brilliant
like against Brighton. Brighton didn't know what was going on. They were peppering them, but they just kept catching them out on the counter. So you need to watch that, I think.
Yeah,
they're a dangerous team, man. West Ham, they're a good team. So
I'm worried about them physically, but then I say to myself, last season they could bully us. Do you know what I mean? I just feel that our midfield options now can cope with that type of physicality. The only thing is I'm worried again. It's our first half. We just come out I don't know. It's like the guys ain't awake, bro. I don't even know what's going on.
You finally got midfield now, bro. You finally got that midfield now.
It's not a side, man.
I'm very happy, but it's just we just don't start right, bro. I don't know. Scants, you tell me, man. What?
I'm not. To be honest, I'm not really worried about them bullying us anymore because I saw something the other today. I don't even realize how big our team is now.
Yeah.
Virgil and Ibu are 6'4". You got Gakpo is 6'4". You got Nunes is 6'2". You got Gavin Birch who's 6'3". So they ain't getting bullied anymore. That's one thing.
Gakpo 6'4".
6'4".
Yeah,
Don't look, does he?
What?
Yeah, he's a big guy, man.
He don't look like it.
Virgil just looks like a monster next to these guys, but he's 6'4".
He's 6'4" as well.
Okay.
So the slow starts, I just put that down to obviously the Wolves one. You can understand it because international break 12:30. McAllister shouldn't have played because on oxygen and stuff like that. Chelsea wasn't a slow start. We bossed it for the first 20 minutes and then we sort of like lost momentum. So that wasn't a slow start. The only slow start I really see is obviously yesterday's game. 11 changes.
Newcastle as well.
Newcastle wasn't really a slow start. It's just that they were on top in it. That's how they started. They started quick. And they overpowered us in midfield. I reckon that was more to do with the wrong midfield. Like having Endo in there, his first start. Then going down to 10 men. I don't think it was a slow start. I think we just adjusted to the 10 men. The only game really was a slow start was last week. That's the one I see as a slow start. But like I said, international break. I can't see it being a slow start on Sunday at home. It won't be a slow start. And obviously, Antonio's words are definitely going to be a slow start.
What did he say anyway? I didn't see it.
He basically said that because obviously last week's game we were sloppy, weren't we? So he basically said, if Liverpool have that sloppy start, I back myself to score in that game. And then he said, oh yeah, and he mentioned about the Salah thing, saying that how Liverpool held him to hostage. They should have sold him for 150. He wanted to go.
Wow.
And then the last thing he said was, we're going to finish ahead of Liverpool this season.
Yeah.
Right.
He said he also.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Not only did he say that, he said, when I look at Liverpool, I see us getting 6 points.
Yeah.
What?
What's Salah paying for this season as well? What Liverpool playing for this season? That's what he said.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't open
That's
your
why he
mouth,
talk.
man.
I need to go and watch that.
He's gonna get absolutely.
Well, for obvious reasons, I hope he's right.
Konate and Van Dijk are going to absolutely bully him on Sunday. He's going to get bullied. Normally he can think Van Dijk's think, I'll go across to Matip. Nah. Ibu's there, mate. They ain't bullying Ibu.
Yeah.
Was this on the Callum
podcast.
Wilson thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. When he's on there, he talks a bit too.
Don't get me wrong. I like the podcast. Don't get me wrong. I like the podcast, but there's certain things you don't say. The Liverpool crowd are going to be up for it all week. All you see on Twitter is like, "What's Antonio talking about?" Said the wrong thing, man. Don't say that shit when you're coming up to Anfield, man.
Yeah,
mind games.
But the thing is, you can say mind games, but there's certain teams you don't play mind games against, and Liverpool's one of them teams. And especially at home as well.
Yeah, we're going to be amped for that.
It'd be funny if Moyes don't even start him as well.
Innit? Imagine after all that.
He will though, innit? He didn't play yesterday, did he? He was on the bench yesterday.
Oh yeah.
He did play though.
He brought him on, innit?
Yeah, he brought him on.
They had about four or five changes or something like that, didn't they? The two centre backs weren't playing. What's it called? The centre midfielder. What's his name?
Wakam did start, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's
no. What's his name?
Alvarez.
Yeah, Alvarez didn't start, and the other centre midfielder. Is it Croatian? Is he Croatian?
Suchek.
Suchek. Yeah.
Suchek. Yeah, he didn't play either.
Yeah, he come on as well though.
He came on the second half.
When they was losing, he banged them all on, man.
So we'll see.
He came on and scored,
Yeah.
We'll see what happens Sunday.
I think Liverpool would anyway.
Anfield, I think. Would you say Liverpool are the closest challenges to City this season? Because a lot of pundits have been saying that, they believe Liverpool are ahead of us.
You mean they're changing their mind, bro? They didn't initially have us there. Let's just keep it real.
Very true.
They didn't have us there. So right now we're going above expectations. Yeah. So but it's still too early in the season.
Yeah,
we're still trying to gel. Yeah, I'm not gonna fall into that trap. Yeah. I'm gonna be like Klopp. I'm gonna stay as the underdog, and I like that right now.
I'm not falling into that trap, but what I'm saying is what I like this season is that we haven't gelled and we're still grinding out results.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. We haven't gelled yet. And if we click, someone's going to take a beating because you don't know what front three is going to play.
Listen, I don't want another 7-0 this season, bro.
Someone's going to get a beating.
I want another 7-0, bro.
But someone's going to take a beating this year.
That was a freak accident, by the way, man.
I don't know about freak. It can't be freak because we won 5-0.
That hurt right there, bro. That hurt right there.
That must have.
Think about it. That one when we beat you 5-0 at Old Trafford, Klopp told him to stop. So he wasn't a freak. We could have hammered you that day. Klopp told him to stop.
I don't dispute that for a second.
That wasn't a freak. So the 7-0.
Listen, man, you got Arsenal. You listen. You can pull out that can on the Arsenal or the Spurs, man. Leave me alone, man. Leave us alone. Leave us alone, bro. Have mercy.
I can say it. Someone is going to get a beating this season from Liverpool.
But you know what? I'll be honest with you. Based on what I've seen this season, Luton. Based on what I've seen this season, I mean, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Tottenham, you guys have played really well this season. I know you started off really well. I know it's still early days, man, but look, in comparison to us, mate, I mean, in comparison to how Liverpool were last season, Arsenal just continue from last season where they left off. Spurs have improved a lot. I know, like I said, it's still early days, but man, you guys are doing really well, man.
I think, touching on what you're saying there, Z, I think clubs like Arsenal specifically have had to realise now that they have to win games. They can't just play usually just for a draw. Because when you're competing against City, you can't drop points, man. Like, that team is relentless. Think about it. I don't even think City have even gelled properly yet, bro.
They haven't, man.
There's times where I looked at games, I'm just like, they look vulnerable, but 3 points. They're still getting 3 points. And when they kick in the second half of the season, and then that's where they'll go on like a 15, 16 game winning streak. Do you know what I mean? And Arsenal, I look at what they're doing now, and it's just like they realize we can't go for draws now. We have to go for 3 points. Spurs now, they're playing right to the end. You know, their winning was the 98th minute. Was it, Dave? I can't remember. Was it
100? Well, 110.
108,
100th
sorry.
minute, man.
Yeah,
100. No, 100. 98th and 100th.
Yeah. Something like that. But you just think, like you've got to play to the end now. You can't just play out for the draw anymore. You need 3 points because the way the Premier League is now, everyone's competitive.
Yeah.
Everyone in the top 6 is competitive now. It
never
used
more
to
than
be
a
like
top
that. Usually
6
you get
now.
that one team that would kind of like race ahead beginning of the season, but then they'll fade out in the second half. Do you know what I mean? But now, like when you've got 4 teams back-to-back wins, that says a lot. It's the competition is tough. It really is tough.
It's tough. Do we see Chelsea? Do we see Chelsea stringing some wins and catching up?
Man, fuck no,
Nah,
bro. Have you
Chelsea,
seen their fixtures coming up in October?
They need to before the international break. They better pick up points because that run after the international break, wow.
We're in amongst that. I can't wait to play them, man. I want them now, bro.
I feel hurt knowing that we did not take 3 points off them. Like we should have. The first 25 minutes against them at Stamford Bridge, we looked amazing. We looked incredible, but again, it's just our midfield. It just wasn't ready at that time. Do you know what I mean? The team was still gelling.
Yeah, first game of the season.
Yeah, if we had them this weekend, I'd say that would have definitely been the 3 points. But we just got them. They got us right.
Can I just ask? I mean, since we're talking about Chelsea, what's your lads' take on Poch?
I think he's a good manager. I just think he needs time, man.
I just think he's at the wrong club. He's at the
he
wrong
needs.
club.
Do you know what? He needs all his players back.
Yeah.
They got so many
injuries will be given.
Do you know what, Kev? I don't think it's the injuries, bro. I just think that every player that has been bought by Chelsea, I don't think they fit.
Right now.
They just said, all right, that's the best young gem that's out there. We're just gonna buy him.
Yeah, you're right.
They don't work. Like this is like if you look at the difference with Arsenal, look at what Arteta's doing, bro. Like he's buying proper players now.
Yeah.
He's buying individuals that will add depth, different ability. He's not buying individuals that just, all right, because it's a name, we're just going to get him. It doesn't work that way, bro. Spurs as well. Yeah. Look, the money they spent now, sensible signings. This is why they're now winning their games, bro. Chelsea just said, we're just going to buy anybody that's out there. That's the best young talent. We're going to get that wonder kid. We're just going to get the one. Why would you got, like, I understand people would say, as a Liverpool fan, you sound bitter because you lost Caicedo and Lavia, but why did you get Lavia if you got Caicedo?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
No reason for you to get Lavia after that.
You're not in Europe. You're not in Europe, so you're not playing multiple week. Like,
you're not going to get the game time.
You're not going to get it, so it's pointless.
But it's two DMs. Why? I mean, you should have got yourself someone who can be like a number 10. They didn't even get that. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
They've got so many players. It's mad, man. The money they've spent on players that ain't even going to kick a ball is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
There you go.
100.
You know what I mean?
It's nuts.
I'm not sure about what's his name? Is it Madueke? I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah.
He's a good young talent when he's playing in Germany, but at Chelsea, he's not looked right. Do you know what I mean? So then they've gone and got Cole Palmer instead. But the thing, it's so many players. It's too many. Because remember, even in the DM position, they still got that Santos kid to come back.
Yeah,
exactly.
They still got him to come back. Why do you need that many DMs?
Who was the kid played on Sunday? They had another DM on Sunday, didn't they? Another kid on Sunday playing because Caicedo was out. That French kid. Was it French? Was it French kid? French under 21, I think it was.
Let me look.
I can't remember his name.
Hugo Chukwu.
That's the one.
Whatever his name is, how you pronounce it. Yeah, 19-year-old French.
Not the one from Villa, was it?
No. Some next guy.
There's another one, similar name.
They got him from Rennes.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another DM. Like, why? Why?
I don't know.
Because he's a wonder kid, so we're just gonna get, like, I don't get the setup. That's why I feel sorry for Pochettino. I understand he's there because it's a wage, isn't it? Like, he's getting paid. Do you know what I mean? And then if they sack him, he's gonna get paid off nicely the way Potter's got
But
paid.
In a
they-
nutshell, wrong man, wrong job.
Yeah, it's the right, bro.
Yeah.
He's been given a whole
Yeah.
bunch of kids. I understand he's great with youth players, like what he did with Spurs, you know, and what he did at Southampton. He's great with them, but it's too many youngsters. Your only senior player is Thiago.
and
He
keeps
didn't even know. I see a press conference the other day, and they were talking about a 25-man squad, and they was like, "Oh, how comes you left that?" I can't remember who it was now. And he was like, "Who?" He didn't even know who they were talking about.
Yeah, I remember. I can't remember who it was.
I might even know that.
Yeah,
I can't remember who it was, but I see it as well. And he had to turn to the guy next to him,
Yeah.
ask who he talking about, and he's like, "Oh,
And then he's like, "Oh yeah, no, he's one for the future." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But he didn't have even a clue who he was chatting about.
yeah, it's crazy."
Wow.
Yeah,
That kid called up his agent straight away, bruv.
Yeah, I know what's going on there, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know I'm here.
It's
Yeah,
the same with Lavia. All that talk about choosing Liverpool, Chelsea because of blah blah blah. The next minute comes out and said, "Oh, he only went there because his agent got a payoff and because of the long contract. So he just went there for
Stupid
money.
move,
Everybody
man.
do that anyway. So you've been
And I
playing
know
at Liverpool.
And I know a few Chelsea fans, and I would have to say, I wouldn't even. The situation that Chelsea are in right now, there's only one person that's going to be to blame for this. That should get the blame, which is what I heard from a lot of Chelsea fans why they were able to sign a lot of them players. Joe Shields.
Yeah.
Oh,
He should be at fault for this. Because he was the one that a lot of Chelsea fans saying, we weren't offering them big wages. They want to come to London. They want to work with Joe Shields because Joe Shields' track record when he was at City and I forgot the other team, Southampton as well. He knows these youngsters off by heart. He's at fault for this, bro. Because he's the one who's brought these players in. So hey, Chelsea fans, they're gonna have to come out, man. They're gonna have to speak to me on that one. Tell you that.
Yeah.
they've gone hiding though, man.
Yeah, you don't
Of
see him anymore.
Of course.
You don't,
Focusing on work.
They've all gone hiding. But yeah, guys, yeah. Listen.
So what's the scores for this weekend though, lads? Like, North London derby. I know Dave's saying a draw, but yeah, well, what draw are you saying? What's the score?
3-3, mate.
3-3.
Dave said 3-3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So it's fire for fire. Oh, I love that.
3-1.
It's a goal fest.
3-1 Arsenal.
3-1
So
I mean, are you still saying 3-1? I know you got a good record against Spurs at Emirates, right? But you've not, like I said, even though you've not been very convincing, and Spurs have been really good this year, are you still saying 3-1?
Yep.
It
Because against Spurs, the players are going to be up for it. And we've always got that never say die attitude, especially in the last year. And I just think that, it's going to turn up. That, especially winning in the midweek, that's given us a bigger boost, more confidence going into this game. And I just think.
Is there any
I think it's going to be
midweek for
comfortable.
any of your players, any of your teams?
Nah,
Any?
No one listen.
no one.
What's that?
No one.
Any what?
Any injuries in the team midweek that could be missing for this weekend's game?
We did have a game midweek, but we're all right.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
We're good to go, mate.
I got that feeling. If Spurs score first, it'll be a draw. Because I can see Spurs score. I can see Spurs scoring, and then going like 2-0 up or something like that, and then Arsenal will have to come out flying.
I think we need the first goal,
like Daps is
definitely.
saying, because what Daps is saying is like it's true because not Daps, Dubs is saying it's that Arsenal have to win, innit? Like how Liverpool when Liverpool were chasing Man City, you have to win.
Yeah.
So the Spurs are winning
win all your home games. You have to win all your home
Spurs
games.
are winning.
Yeah.
They're gonna think they was like, right, we have to win this game. And will that free up opportunities for Maddison to slip balls in? You get what I mean?
Yeah, I'm comfortable though. I can see Jesus starting again. Trossard, Trossard's hit form. Like he's coming and just hit form straight away.
He's a good
So
player.
he's keeping
not
Martinelli
taking
out right now, yeah?
He's injured.
He's got to.
Oh,
Martinelli's out for like 5
Martinelli's
weeks.
injured.
but if he comes back, Trossard still starts.
If he's playing like this, Trossard definitely has to start ahead of Martinelli. Martinelli can come on and last 15 minutes to stretch the defense, but with Rice as well being in that 6, Rice, Saliba, Gabriel, that triangle.
I told you he's
It's
not
gonna
an
be
8.
tough, man.
I told you he's not an 8.
He did,
Do you
man.
think he's staying with Raya in goal?
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't
got
think. I didn't think so.
Yeah, he
But
will.
after the Champions League, I think Raya's going to start again. To be fair,
If he puts
What, 3
Ramsdale in
games in a
now,
row?
I think that's a big mistake, man.
Yeah, it will
Yeah.
be. He said to be
Because-
frazzled. He's thinking, I have
Exactly.
to perform.
Yeah,
And you know
he'll
how
be
he gets
under
too
pressure.
excited. He gets too
Yep.
excited, so
Yeah.
I
So
would
he
bring him
can't risk
back.
that. Nah.
yeah, I can see him. Well, I think we've got
You've got
Brentford next week
Carabao
in
Cup,
the
innit?
Carabao. So I think
Yeah.
Ramsdale will probably be back in for that. To be fair,
Yeah,
Carabao.
that makes sense.
Is it true what the saying is about Raya about Ramsdale saying that for him to get back in the side he needs to fight for the team? Is that?
Yeah, Ray said that in his interview. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah,
He just said if Ramsdale comes back in, he's got to fight for the team.
Damn.
Yeah, Ray's got that fighting talk. I'm telling you.
Okay.
He ain't come to sit on the bench.
Man.
Yeah, man.
It never
No,
comes
that
on
makes
the
sense.
bench.
I mean, Raz the top keeper. Why would you come to Arsenal and play second fiddle, man? Why would you? You know,
Exactly.
he's a top keeper. I mean, at the end of the day, you're not going to come to Arsenal and say, well, okay, you know what? I'll come on. Even though it's a loan deal, I'm not sure if there's an obligation to buy at the end of the season. But you're not a top keeper like Raya is not going to come sit on the bench, man.
Nah.
You're not.
It's an option to buy 27 mil option.
Oh, is it?
That's
Okay.
a bargain.
I think they will take the
That's
option.
a bargain, man.
I heard it gets triggered if he plays a certain amount of games. And apparently the deal's done because I was listening to a podcast, this Brentford guy saying the deal's done. The only reason they did it as a loan is because FFP for Arsenal. They helped Arsenal out. So the deal's done. I know people keep saying option to buy, but the deal's done.
Well, they got to hope so. There's another team that's they might look out for another goalkeeper if the other one still has handling problems.
Do you know what? We're looking. There are rumors.
Chelsea still go for him as well. Yeah.
He's talking about Onana, I'm guessing. No, I was looking at some reports earlier regarding Diego Costa, the FC Porto keeper.
Okay.
We're looking at him now as like I said, just probably reports and rumors
You might no. Ex-Chelsea striker Costa.
But Raya can play football.
Oh yeah, Diego Costa.
Yeah.
No, we might go in for Lloris, man, if he wants to come.
Have him, mate.
What happened to Lloris?
Mate,
What's going on?
He couldn't get a move, innit? Yeah,
he's still there.
So
So
now
he's just sitting
he's
there.
part of our squad. Yeah, just getting paid.
Ah,
He's not even our sub keeper.
Damn.
Crazy, man.
Is he still
Listen, if Ramsdale wants to leave Arsenal, we'll take him, man. I still rate Ramsdale as a top keeper. We'll take him.
Is Lloris still your club captain?
Nah. He's nothing. There's Son, then Romero and Madison.
Wow. So he lost the captain man as well.
Lloris, he's just taking a wage, man. Just
No,
chilling.
but he said he wanted to leave though, so I don't. Let's not.
He had
Tottenham done nothing wrong.
options, but he didn't want to go to somewhere and be a sub because Lazio was in for him, and they said, "Well, you're not going to start." So he didn't want to go there. Then there was Nice, and it was like, "You're not going to be a starter." And now I see today that Betis want him in January, but he's got to wait till then. So just dumb.
He should have just joined
on the wages until someone offers something better in it.
He should have joined Regulon and just gone United, man.
He was their best player the other night, though.
Yeah, Regulon. I was very impressed with Regulon, man. I think he's done really well for us against Munich, man.
He was your best player.
100%.
You can have him.
100%.
He looked right.
No, but you know what? If he plays the way he does until January, I think we should make it permanent. Why not?
Yeah, have him, mate.
To be honest, weren't you not supposed to get him before Tellus?
What?
Regulon, yeah.
Spurs beat us to it. Yeah, beat us. And we got Tellers instead. But now look where Tellers is. He's playing the Akhi League. So, the fellow Habibi, the fellow, they're my Arab brothers, man. You know what? I'm gonna love them, man. Like literally, now they're playing there now, man. So there you go. But yeah, we were in for him before but Spurs paid more money than us, and we ended up getting Tellers instead. But
that's funny,
that's the thing about our club. The problem with our club, and it's been proven throughout the years, we pay silly money when it's not needed. We did that same with Maguire, Anthony for me has done nothing, man. 90 million. Anthony,
Sancho, the wages Sancho's on as
Sancho.
well.
Yeah,
Mount.
absolutely, 100%. Mason Mount, we paid
Mason
55.
Money Mount.
Didn't even need him. So I'll be honest with you. My personal as a United fan is this, right? I'll happily sacrifice this season. I mean, a lot of people. Before I say what I was going to say, I've noticed one thing. This is apparently it's a normal current pattern. Whenever we lose, it's the Glazers, right? However, hear me out, guys. Yeah, Glazers are part of the problem, but they're not the problem. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're not the problem.
Okay.
Because they're not.
That's rare to hear from a United fan.
No, it's facts, bro. Look, let's speak facts, brother. Do you ever hear anything about Glazers when we win?
No.
No, you don't.
There you go. Whenever we lose, Glazers out. Yeah, of course I want them out. The leeches. I want them out of my club. However, they are not the problem. They are part of the problem, but they're not the problem. At the end of the day, the fact being is, right, I was saying this to my pops the other night. I was saying to him, look, I'll happily sacrifice this season if this meant getting rid of the Glazers and bring in the Qataris in. I'll sacrifice this season. Happily.
United are just in a mess right now, man.
Sorry, bro.
Was it?
I'm just saying United are a mess right now. All these rapists.
Full on. But who do you think is the core group in your squad that is really kind of setting the bad vibe there? Because it seems like it's still there, even from when it was Van Gaal, Mourinho, Solskjaer.
Shall I tell you something? I personally think Ten Hag has lost the dressing room. That's my personal take on it.
Already.
Sorry to cut in, but I heard something today. I don't know if you lot heard it, where they were saying that something about a leak in the United camp from an English player.
That was Sancho, isn't it? I see something about that.
His name weren't mentioned.
His name wasn't mentioned. I don't think it's Sancho. I think it was England player. Who is it? Rashford. You got Maguire. You got Luke Shaw. Mount.
Yeah,
Would Mount really do that now? Considering I didn't really hear much stuff at Chelsea, so I doubt it would be him.
He don't look the type, man.
It's got to be someone that's been here for a long time. It could be Rashford, to be honest with you, bro.
Do you know what his body language
has been going on since Van Gaal? Do you know what I mean? So someone's got to be there doing this.
His body language is different. I'm actually suspecting him. I mean, I could be wrong, and I stand corrected if I am. But the thing is like his body language is different this year, man. Rashford, I'm referring to. Possibly, man.
Yeah, they showed a clip where he was near some players and he just wouldn't close down or run after the ball whatsoever.
Yeah, he was just jogging.
Did he do that last season? He didn't do this last season. He was balling for us last season. The season before Ten Hag came in, I mean, it was like, he was on it. 100% he was on it. When Solskjaer was, I think we lost. We got battered to Watford 4-1, I believe it was. That got Ole sacked. And you already knew. Yeah, we got smashed by Watford. And what it was is like that was Ole's last shot. And I knew. And the thing is with Ten Hag, he's giving me the same vibes, bro. He's giving me the same vibes. And a lot of people say to me, I was speaking to a lot of my fellow United fans up north. I'm originally from Manchester, boys, so I'm proud of it. A London man, Kuhn, is actually from Manchester, so proud of it, man. So what it is I had to put that in, guys. With me, what I'm saying is like with Ten Hag, I want him to be successful. I want him to succeed, and like I said, I will fully be on the judgment regarding how he is as a manager once he's got all his players fit, once he's got his forwards, when he's got the Amrabat's playing, when he's got Luke Shaw's playing, when he's got Varane. Even though I know Varane's injury prone, I get that. But him working alongside Martinez, there's something about that relationship and that partnership that works well for us. The only weakest link there, I would say, is our goalkeeper. I'd say we give that new Turkish lad a chance. Bayender, we signed from a Turkish club.
Fenerbahce.
Yeah, Fenerbahce, yeah. He's most likely going to play against Palace in the League Cup next week. I think he will. And you know what? I think he seems like a decent shot stopper as well. With Onana, like I said, I don't fault his distribution. But if we're honest, a lot of people say to me, it's not his job. Absolutely. It's not his job. Your job as a goalkeeper. Thank you. That's my point exactly. you know what? A lot of United fans were saying, "Oh yeah, he's an upgrade to De Gea." Is he really? Is he really? I don't think
not at
so.
all. Not at all.
I
but
don't
the
think
thing
he's an
is,
upgrade.
he's brought in Onana, but he hasn't got the players to play that set way. So why bring in a
My
keeper?
brother, let's just put it this way:
you haven't got the players to play that way.
all a manager, like for example, if you're Liverpool, if you're Arsenal, if you're Spurs, all the managers need to say to the players, just shoot at the goal.
Yeah.
Just shoot.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's true.
My guy's got weak, floppy hands, man. Like these are weak. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Yeah, exactly. I play as a goalkeeper. I would say I'm 100% better goalkeeper than Onana. I kid you not.
Sign him up, mate. Hey, Ten Hag, sign him
I
up.
would, mate. Yeah, please, man. No, sign up, see. But I'll tell you, he's got weak wrists, right? And I'm telling you, that's going to be Onana. I hate to say it, bro. I really want him to succeed. And as a United fan, I want all the players, all the managers to succeed. But Onana's going to be a downfall, man. It's going to be a downfall.
You know what? I really.
How easy was it?
I really think Burnley. I really think Burnley are gonna win. You know, I don't know why.
That's what I'm saying to Spec. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going for a draw, bro.
I'll go for a draw, but that's what I'm saying to Specs. What have they done to say, yeah, they're going to beat Burnley? All right, they're not scoring goals, but Burnley at home, they know Man United are off form, and you've got Vincent Kompany.
Yeah,
who hates
Kompany's going to be saying, "Yeah,
going to be well up for that game."
I'm telling you, yeah,
get at them.
You get what I mean?
Rattle
Yeah,
them.
but remember, you got to understand, they're 19th though, innit? Like, true.
But it doesn't matter. Like,
Even
right, they lost who Man United lost to this season?
Spurs.
They lost to
Spurs.
Spurs,
They lost to Arsenal.
And
Arsenal
Brighton.
and Brighton.
Right. They're big about it. They're lucky to get
those
3
are
points
big,
against.
those are big teams, though, bro.
But they got
They
were
are.
lucky against Wolves.
So-
They didn't.
Yeah, we were very lucky, bro. We were very lucky against Wolves.
And against Forest as well.
Yeah,
And Forest as well, yeah.
Forest. You get what I mean? At home, so
2-0 down, man. And come back.
that's what I'm saying. So
Let's not get
like,
twisted, though. Forest have been tricky, though.
No,
Forest are a handful. Yeah.
Forest are a good team, but what I'm saying is you don't see Forest scoring 2 goals against Man United realistically, do you? You look at it on paper. Forest are not like they're not like they don't score like 4 or 5 goals a game, do they? They score 1, maybe 2. You get what I mean?
Hey,
Like,
man,
Burnley-
At half time, I just can't believe. No, sorry, not at half time.
8
Within
o'clock.
10 minutes, right?
that's what.
Yeah, it was early, man.
Yeah.
2 up after
2
about
goals in the
5
first 4 minutes. For 2 goals in the first 4 minutes, yeah.
Damn.
So it's not going to be easy, man. Like I said, I think it's going to be a draw. I don't.
I think it's going to be a draw as well.
You home or away?
It's
Away,
away.
Turple.
Away.
At 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
They'll be wearing these shirts, man. They're going to be wearing these colours tomorrow. Third kick.
Well, you early kickoff.
8 o'clock
8
kickoff.
o'clock.
On a
8
Saturday.
o'clock.
Evening kickoff. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. Burnley's gonna love that. They're gonna be up for that then. Yeah, they're
So
gonna.
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
them fans are going to
I'm-
be drinking all day.
Yeah.
Under the
Shall
lights.
I give my
listen,
prediction ready? I think it's going to be 2-2, man. You go for a draw as well.
the weather down there is going to.
And we're equalising, lads. By the way, we're
Weather's
equalising.
been
Not them.
crap.
We're equalising.
Mate,
Wow.
Okay.
I think you win, man. I got faith in you guys.
Dave, I hope so. I really hope we do, man. But the way we're playing, bro, we were lucky to get a win against Wolves. We were lucky to be Nottingham Forest. The
Yeah.
problem with us
I
this
know.
season is this, right? The first 20 to half an hour, we play so good. We play really good. But the moment we concede, head drop. That's it. Stick a fork in us. We're done.
But you against Bayern Munich the other day, look,
Yeah,
I had Bayern Munich beating you massively, but you did do well before they scored.
Nah, the
Okay,
score was
hold on.
flattering.
No, the score was
Who did they
flattering.
take?
For them.
Wait,
I'm saying
listen to me, bro.
before Bayern scored,
They took the top players off before we scored, bro.
They were playing. They were toying with them.
They were, man.
Yeah, look at
They were
bro, look at
playing.
the players. They took off the top players before we scored 2 goals.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they
Every
did get
time-
a second gear, man.
Every time,
Yeah, of
every
course.
time they went forward, they looked like they were going to score.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Every
Thanks.
time,
Thanks.
every single time.
I was
they went
actually
forward,
worried,
they were gonna
man.
Score.
I
Hit
thought,
the
it would,
post
you know,
twice.
I was having this. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking, man, you know what? I didn't expect us to beat Munich. I honestly didn't. But I'm actually.
I don't think
I was
anyone
actually.
did.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll take the 4-3, no problem. But I mean, I thought we was going to get wrapped. I thought we
It
were
was looking that way.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was looking, man. I mean, they hit the post twice. Let's not even talk about the first goal. Oh my god.
That
You know what that? Wow, he did. And we actually, you know what? I'll be honest with you.
Saves in that game as well, though. He made a couple of decent saves in that game.
Prior that howler from Onana, we were playing all right.
Yeah,
we was playing all right.
Pretty decent.
That's
But do you know what? Do you know what I didn't like? I didn't like the way he spoke about Alphonso Davies, though. Ten Hag. I don't know if you lot saw
them. He keeps
what
doing
was
That
that?
was disrespectful.
Bro, he
No,
said
that was before the game.
Yeah, he said Davies is not a good defender.
He's not. Yeah, that's what he said.
He
That was
needs to be careful what he says.
But
he relies on his pace, like Carl Walker, innit?
Yeah, basically. But for him to say it like in the pre-interview in the game, it's a bit. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
It's disrespect. It's disrespect, man. You don't go and say you don't rate a certain player like that, man. That's no, you don't.
Yeah, why single him out, man?
That's a bit crazy, man.
Well, he done the same thing to Sancho, didn't he? Look what happened.
Exactly.
He needs to pipe down.
You're putting that to. Yeah, he needs to. You don't. You put. I personally think. I mean, it was a retaliation from Sancho because I know it's all news now, but he has this nasty habit of talking about things that he shouldn't in the media, post-match interviews. I mean, look, previous managers never done it. Fergie never done it. One of our greatest managers ever, right?
Yeah.
He never done it.
Yeah.
He did it when he joined, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
What's that, sorry?
To an end. Era's come to an end. Liverpool's and Man City's era is going to come to an
There
end.
you go.
And what did he say about Anfield? Anfield's nothing, and then we thump you 7-0. Keep your mouth shut.
There you go. No, facts, bro. Facts. I mean, look at this. I mean, the thing is, it's like when he said about Arsenal, like for example, he was saying about Arsenal where they're second or top of the league because they got no injuries. We got injuries. Bro, stop making excuses, man. Do your job as a manager. Get on there. You must be the next big thing, whatever have you, supposedly, right? Do your job. Motivate these players. At the end, it's the same old tune every single week. Oh, we need to try harder. The fact being is, obviously, they're not listening to you. If that's the case, he's lost the dressing room, guys. Honestly, that's my personal opinion. He's lost the dressing room.
He has lost it in a shame, man.
Yeah, United, man.
Right. What I want to quickly do, guys, I'm gonna end this stream, and then I'm gonna quickly set up another stream where we can just go through all the games and do predictions.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this one, and then I'll be back in a sec.
All right.
Cool.